All right, welcome back to the channel. Mitchell here. Been a little MIA, but I'm trying to get back in the routine of making some videos, maybe just once a week right now is what I'll be doing. But let's just get into it because we had a crazy last week. And if you're following crypto, which I'm guessing if you're watching this, you're following crypto, you saw what happened and it was crazy. The liquidations and the leverage long trades that were in there that just got liquidated. And I mean, I'm guessing, probably leverage short trades that made a lot of money, but full transparency on this channel, I don't talk about leverage trading. I don't do it myself. If that's you, more power to you. But I'm just going to be doing a little update of crypto in general and everything. So right now, today, coin market cap, fear and greed is at neutral, or drop back down to like the fear area, which is understandable after last week, because we were up in the greed and extreme greed a little bit, and then we dipped back down into the fear. Now we're back up into neutral, because it was crazy, the drop, and I'll show you guys in just a second. So XRP is now dropped down to number 5, and overall market cap BNB is showing some strong momentum. Hitting all-time highs. I think it hit another all-time high today at 1,300 and some change. But over in the 7-day, almost up 4%. But as you see, Bitcoin down basically 8.5% in the 7-day, 10% for Ethereum down in the 7-day, XRP 14, Solana 12, Dogecoin 20, so on and so forth. That's it was wild. And if you do short-term trading and you do leverage trading, that's where this is scary. And that's what I like to teach on this channel and educate of, just like, we're investors, we're holders of stuff long-term, right? We're long-term investors. That's what I do. And that's what I preach and educate you guys on, of just when stuff like that happens last week, with the crazy drop, which I'm about to show you on the XRP chart. It is pretty wild, but it also is like, hey, I'm holding for years, and that's just today, and it's already bounced back, up to, where is it, 261 today, right? So people bought that dip, and it wasn't just an XRP thing, it wasn't just an Ethereum or Bitcoin thing, it was overall market. It was with uncertainty around tariffs again coming out with the US and China, like I said, leveraged long trades that were being liquidated. So all these things kind of played in just a macro level of just fear and uncertainty, and we were in that kind of greed, or maybe even extreme greed, when it dropped back down to greed. It's kind of like Warren Buffett says, buy when others are fearful and sell when others are greedy, right? But that's what it's looking like right now on the coin market cap chart and everything. Bitcoin dominance jumped back up a good bit, because that's where a lot of people, I don't know this for sure, but I would assume a lot of people that have leveraged long trades and even leveraged short trades are in the altcoins. It's not really Bitcoin. It's meme coins and stuff like that. Like I said, hey, if that's you, more power to you, but I don't do that, and I don't talk about this on the channel. But let's look at this. Look how crazy this is. So this is the daily chart. This is just a wick. So the odds of someone actually being able to buy at the bottom of this, unless you had, an order sitting there, and even then, it probably was so fast it probably didn't get any orders. But the wick went all the way down to basically 80 cents, maybe even lower, 78. Some charts I feel like I saw around 75, but almost all the way. Down here to last November, when we had this huge run up, dipped all the way down. And I think, if I'm correct, was the largest liquidation in history of crypto, even outside of COVID 2020 or 2020. Yeah, 2020. When all that craziness was happening in the market. So it just shows you, again, your life, you do whatever you want to do, but don't be leveraged and doing long trades and being way out over your head and stuff that you, especially in crypto that's already so volatile. don't do it. That's my opinion. As always, don't listen to me, your life, but that's what I'm educating you guys on and talking about on this channel is just don't do it. Because this craziness happens. We've kind of found some support here. Just, again, this is the XRP chart that we're kind of bouncing up off of. And obviously you see from this wick, you know, there's a lot of buying power came into it. We're even still on the TTM squeeze in here in the buying momentum. But I mean, that was just like, it was in this consolidation, you know, all the way from over here back in July and just consolidating, finding support, and just dropped like a rock. So I would think we're getting close to possibly, actually, let me bring this one down. This support that we had might flip to resistance. We might be seeing some resistance here soon on XRP. We'll just have to wait and see. Same with Bitcoin. I mean, we had this big, see, not a big wick, not a big spike, because this is Bitcoin. It's the top dog, right? But we had this just boom, just drop. And it's kind of rejecting now. This 0.5 on the Fibonacci retracement, which I love using that tool. It's built into basically every trading platform. Same with Ethereum, drop down. Now we're pulling back up, retesting that 21 EMA. So it was a crazy day. And I think it was Thursday, or maybe it was Friday. I can't remember. Maybe it was Friday. Let me know in the comments if you know for sure. I'm just doing this off of memory. It was a crazy day last week. And, you know, we're seeing the repercussions of that and kind of the fear again, going back to coin market and being kind of back in that neutral, just a little bit outside of the fear. But also I think there's a lesson in here of just, again, don't be leveraged in your long trades or even short trades, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what news with tariffs is going to come out, or with the government, or this, that, and the other, right? We just don't know. So always be wise and put in what you can lose and be okay. You have to be okay at the end of the day to lose everything you put in, right? And if you're not, then you might be a little heavy. You might be a little over leveraged and going in a little too heavy. So that is my 2 cents. That's my education for this, because this stuff happens. And like I said, I'm a long-term bull and holder of XRP and crypto. I mean, I have the 3 top dogs, and now I guess, I mean, BNB's in there, right? As the top 3, or in the top 3 now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then BNB, then it's XRP, because I might be doing some more videos on BNB because it's running up now. But right now I hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, and I'm a long-term holder. So stuff like this is pretty wild to see, but it's like, I didn't sell. I didn't change my plan. I'm holding for years, 10, 15, 20 years, right? Because it's still very new, and we're still in the early infant stages of crypto and XRP. So it's that saying, time in the market beats timing the market. And I'm not here to time the market and figure out what's going to happen next, what's going to happen an hour from now, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week. Because frankly, I don't care, because it doesn't change my plan of something that I believe in, which is crypto, that it will be more, like the price will be higher than it is today in the future, right? So that's it. That's just the simple education for this video. Don't do leverage. Invest for the long term. Time in the market beats timing the market. And that's it. Because we're going to have some wild days. We're going to have some volatility. But that's where the big dogs usually start stepping in. And that's when people are fearful, they buy. And when people are greedy, they sell. So it's kind of just whatever you can do to keep your trading plan simple. Like I do, I've constantly, and I will continue to reconstruct my plan, but at the root of it is simplicity. So it's never just like, oh yeah, this is my plan, it's perfect. It's like I'm always going to tweak it, but with the idea to make it simple and make it fit for me personally. So you got to do what you got to do for yourself to make your plan make sense for you. And if that is to get more simple, then get more simple. If you want to go throwing money at meme coins and ultra leveraged, more power to you. You do that. Again, I'm not preaching that on this channel, and I don't talk about that or educate anything around that, but it's your life. You do whatever you want to do. But yeah, that is it for this video. No edits. I'm just going to leave it raw. And like I said, I'll be making probably video maybe like once a week following crypto as a whole, with maybe some highlighting, some XRP or maybe even BNB now or Ethereum or Bitcoin or something like that. And try to get kind of back into the rhythm because I've been MIA for a little bit. But as always, thanks for giving me some of your time. Thanks for checking out my channel here. Let me know your thoughts of just anything around last week, or how you were feeling last week, or if you weren't in crypto last week and now you're like, whoa, I don't want to be in it, which is, hey, if that's too stressful, don't get in it. But I'd be curious. You let me know your comments down below of what you guys were thinking and feeling, because it was wild. But yeah, thanks for giving me some of your time. Check out some more of my videos on my channel here. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and maybe catch you on the next one. Peace.